whistle means we introduce a funny looking stick, and this is called a target. Now, all we need our sea lions to do is to recognise the egg, touch it to their nose, we blow that whistle, and then we give them some fish. Now, Vicky's going to take you for a little walk around, and we are going to move Bounty as well. So if you keep on going round, you'll see that Bounty is going to follow that target, and that is really, really important to us. Now, the very first time Bounty touched his nose to this target, he got told he'd done a good job. Now he's been doing it for quite a while. As you can see, Mabel can move him around quite a big round of applause. Now, Mabel, we're actually quite short-staffed today, so you might have a job here. You might have to come and help us out a little bit more, because that was fantastic. Now, once our sea lions know what to do with the target, we actually absolutely anything that we like. But your family told me that you're really good at dancing. So what we're going to do is we are going to get you to spin around in a beautiful circle like a ballerina, and we're going to see if Bounty sees that cue, and let's see what Bounty does. Bounty spins as well! Oh, fantastic! Let's give them all a round of applause. That's brilliant. Now, lots of questions. Do you think our brand new trainer is the best trainer you have ever had? Yeah. Do you think it's really, really hot and we all deserve ice cream today? No. Yeah, I like it. And then, I've got one more question for Bounty in a second. Do we think that our birthday girl, because it is still your birthday, it's your birthday week, so I'm sticking to that you're the birthday girl, do you think she deserves a nice sloppy sea lion kiss? Yeah. So Bounty is going to give you a little bit, and what I'm going to say is if you come to the other side, we've got our photographer. So if your parents want to come this side, you're going to get a nice picture, so you can come this way. So what we're going to do is you can stare up at our camera and get a beautiful picture just like so. Beautiful! Now we have got one final thing for you to do today. So if you would like to face the audience and take a big massive bow. And his name is Callum. And Callum is the oldest of our 3 sea lions at 19 years of age. Callum and Vicky are saying it's quite sunny up there. So you know what? This show doesn't have a script anyway. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to just try and get Callum into the water as much as possible. So the sea lions are Californian sea lions. So even they're like, what is this sunshine at the moment? But Vicky, before I properly get started with Callum's part of the show, I think it's only fair that I tell people the best fact about sea lions. Vicky said, is it going to be the same as always? It's the best fact, Vicky. So my best fact about sea lions is that Callum is the world's best sea lion. Vicky's screaming favoritism, but Vicky's fact I saw it written in a book once. That book was my diary, but I did see it written down, so it's fact. So what we're going to do with Callum is we're going to explain to you that he is in fact a sea lion. Crazy. Now we hear our sea lions being called lots of different animals. So we get heard, good sentence, Amy. We hear dolphin called the most that makes them incredibly sad is Callum. People think you are a seal. Now the rules are, if you've called our sea lions a seal today, you have to go and buy Vicky and I an ice cream. Yeah? So what we are going to do today is we are going to show you the differences between seals and sea lions. Now there's 3 major ways to tell them apart. Now the first one is a little bit difficult to see, but we get to do something that we enjoy doing, and that's staring at a sea lion. So either side of his beautiful little head, he's got these little lobes. And these are Callum's ears. Now seals, they still have ears, but their ears are internal. So just have tiny little holes either side of their head. Now, everybody, I love Callum, I think I made that very clear. But I love Callum just a little bit more when he does his superstar. Look at his face. So cute. So, they can reach speed to 25 miles an hour, and they can also launch out the water at heights of 3 meters as well. Now, I'm going to hazard a guess you can't do that side of the audience, so let's give them a massive round of applause. Now, the last difference between seals and sea lions is the way that they move up on land. Now, Vicky, I want you to test out what that stage is first of all before we do this. With your hand, you do this. Is it cool? Is it covered in water? Are we good? Okay, we're good. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how a seal moves. So a seal has something called a fixed hip joint. So they move in a little bit of a caterpillar manner like this, which actually Callum thinks he looks like a giant slug. Probably fairly accurate. Did you notice how I used you as my victim there? Who's more important to me? Vicky or Callum? Callum, yeah, that is true. Need to make sure he's okay. So sea lions have something called a rotating hip joint. So they can put all 4 flippers underneath their body. So every single one of our sea lions can easily outrun us. So now we've got Callum at the end of the tower. We need him to jump in. So after 3, a great big cheer for Callum. So 1, 2, 3! Now normally we like to blame you, but I'm going to blame Vicky right now. You might be hot where you're sat, but our stage normally gets over 10 degrees hotter than out here. It is so hot up there. You can. My daughter FaceTimed me earlier and she described Vicky as glistening, sweaty. So Vicky is really, really hot and she's currently in shade. So for Vicky to move, that is what Callum needs for him to jump in. So if you want Vicky to get out the shade, you need to be a lot louder, everybody. So after 3, so 1, 2, 3! You considered it. Now hopefully you now all know that Callum is a sea lion, and that would make Callum incredibly happy. Now it does look like Vicky's struggling a little bit. So Vicky, I'm going to give you a couple of options. I'm her boss and I want to make sure Vicky is safe. I can swap with you and I can do Jack if you like. You know Wim. These cooling towels, Vicky. Go and get a cooling towel. I'll get some water. I'll get some water quickly before the next sea lion comes out. So we are going to let Callum go and have a little bit of a rest now. There might be a little pause because I want to make sure that Vicky's just about to say that Jack was the cutest thing I had ever seen when he first arrived. But Jack, is that your own drool on your face? Now Vicky, you're suffering a little bit right now. Do you know what would cheer you up? A kiss from Jack. Ice cream, no ice cream, just a kiss from Jack. Jack wants to. Vicky, do you want to?
I don't consent.
You don't consent? Does everybody want Vicky to kiss Jack?
Yeah!
Well, Vicky, hook her up.
Nah.
I know what he's thinking. Poor Jack had to kiss a sweaty Scottish person. But it's okay, we'll let him go and have a little bit of clean up. I mean, it does need a clean up, Jack. Nice little bubbles. Well done, Jack. So what we are going to do with Jack is we are going to explain to you why we train our sea lions. So we train our sea lions every single day of the year. So it does not matter what scenario you can think of, we are here and we are training our sea lions. So that can be Christmas Day, lockdowns, whatever you can think of. So for us, the most important reason is to make sure our sea lions are completely fit and healthy. So every single day, our sea lions go through lots of different health checks. So just then you saw him present his flipper, that is really, really important. We also want to be able to do full body exams with him. So getting him to spin around just like so, and so with bounties, means we can have a look over his entire body. We can also ask our sea lions to open up their mouths really wide. because they don't have the white enamel we do around their teeth. So these are just a few of the health checks that we can do with our sea lions. But we also want them to exercise again. So we like to do little things called pulsing. And that's where we get them to do some nice little jumps in and out of the water. Now this is really important. You saw with Colin that they can jump at heights of 3 meters. But on the whole, they would just jump through the hoop. So he's going to have to do one of these small little steps. Now, he's actually belly flopped on the hula hoop, and things have gone a little bit wrong. But Vicky, you'd be quite excited if you went in the water. So let's see if he manages it. It's looking good. He looked like he had energy. Now to you, he jumped through. To Vicky and I, he jumped through slightly wrong. In slightly the wrong location. So we're going to try again, and we're going to see if he can get it. So he needs to be right in the middle. Let's see. I think he's got it, Vicky. It wasn't quite right, but he did manage to get through. So let's give him a massive round of applause. Do you know what I think of Vicky? It's top rows, top of the sea lion. I'm going to give it to him. He did a good job. So as I say, we want to make sure our sea lions are mentally stimulated, so we're always training them being